I own your soul.
Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my review for This Means War, a new movie starring Reese Witherspoon, Chris Pine, and Tom Hardy. I was really looking forward to this film. No, I'm just kidding, I wasn't. I say that all the time about films. This time it was true. I really wasn't looking forward to this film. I heard early reviews like from last week saying it was bad. It was like, oh, so bad, and don't watch it. It's terrible. It's one of the worst movies of the last couple years, and blah, blah, blah. I heard overwhelming negative things about this film. So I went into it expecting, okay, it's going to be terrible. Might as well drop my expectations from here, like in the middle, to all the way down to about, you can't even see it now. It's all the way down there. Don't, just believe me, it's all the way down there. So I went into it, and let's talk about it. The story of This Means War is retarded, okay? I'm just going to say, it's stupid. You have two CIA agents, one played by Chris Pine, named FDR, and yeah, his name is FDR, haha. And the other one's name is Tuck, played by Tom Hardy. And they're two best friends. They've been best friends since they were kids, I guess. They're friends. They're big friends. Really friendly to each other, and they love each other. And then they meet a girl named Laura Scott, played by Reese Witherspoon, and they both date her at the same time. And of course, that does not work out with two CIA agents, even if they're best friends. They of course try to contend with each other, try to win the affection of this girl, and they use all the CIA technology they can to do it, and let the comedy ensue. So there you go. That's the story. That's very simple. I explained it pretty simply. It's simple and stupid. It really is. If you ever heard of a CIA agent doing this, then you would wonder where your tax money's going. Because, alright, I get it. Reese Witherspoon's cute, but why are you wasting my money to do this? I don't care that much. I mean, you're wasting my money to go watch this movie, and I go waste more of my money to go freaking get this girl? Anyway, anyway, alright. So let's talk about it. Alright, the story is stupid, but the acting is actually really good in this film because everybody does a very fun job. You have Reese Witherspoon, of course, who I always like. I really do. She's cute. I like her. That's it. You got Chris Pine, who I really like. Of course, he was Captain Kirk in Star Trek, the new one from J.J. Abrams, and he was in Unstoppable with Denzel Washington. He's a really good actor. He's really growing on me. I really like Chris Pine, and he's great in this. He's very fun, very charismatic. I like him. And Tom Hardy, he's Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. I didn't even see the movie. It could be the worst movie of all time, but he's Bane. That's awesome. He automatically wins a badass seal of approval. This is it. Just picture something like my face going like this on like a big badge right there. That's a seal of approval. Actually, it's just me doing this. That's a badass seal of approval. Or Gore's badass seal of approval. He is. He's badass in this movie. There's actually one scene where he just plays paintball with like a bunch of kids and a bunch of grown-ups, and he just owns everybody. And he doesn't do it in like the sloppily edited way. No, he's like jumping around, throwing paint grenades and freaking like snapping people's necks. He's not doing that, but you know, he's a badass. He really is, and he's great in this. And when Chris Pine and Tom Hardy are together, they have really good chemistry. So the acting is actually really damn good. The comedy, it is funny at times. At other times, it's not like, oh god, that's not funny. It's more like, that's whatever. It's more like, it wasn't terrible. It's not that bad. So the comedy is hit and miss here and there. You know, there's a lot of slapstick. There's a lot of just like, okay, and there's a lot of very vulgar humor, mostly done by the friend of Reese Witherspoon's character. I can't remember the actress's name. She does a lot of very vulgar jokes, and you can definitely see that this was a rated R movie before it was a PG-13 movie, because there's a lot of vulgar jokes in here that are like very vulgar, and some of them are hit, some of them are miss, most of them are miss in my opinion. So I would say the comedy is iffy, but I would say this: when it gets to the action, Chris Pine and Tom Hardy together do a great job. It's actually very, you know, I wouldn't say intense, but very fun to watch them just own everybody. Like I said before, Tom Hardy in that paintball scene, it's a very short scene, but he beats everybody's ass. Tom Hardy's a badass, and Chris Pine's good too. No, don't get me wrong, but Tom Hardy, he just has that face like, don't fuck with me. I got that, those lips kind of look like this. I got those teeth. I'll fuck you up. Like, he's Bronson, so he's Bronson. He will kill you. most likely. So, anyway, I was impressed. I really was by this film. I had a lot of fun. I mean, the dialogue's not that great, the story's stupid as hell, and, you know, it's obvious that the direction really wasn't it wasn't enthusiastic about it. You know, I mean, McG, if you do not know, is the director. He directed Transformers and the Charlie's Angels movie. I mean, not Transformers, Terminator Salvation and the Charlie's Angels movies. And he wasn't it didn't seem like he was very enthusiastic about it, and the direction kind of stumbles here and there, but for the most part it is actually a very entertaining movie. I was very surprised. I'm going to give This Means War a 27 out of 40. Tom Hardy and Chris Pine definitely made this movie for me. Reese Witherspoon was okay, whatever. I really enjoyed it. I did. I was surprised. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed this more than Ghost Rider. That's impressive, because I was not looking forward to this film one bit. So anyway, there's my review for This Means War. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and goodbye.